Good morning, sir, and everyone. Thanks for the time. And today I want to present my research proposal. And the title is Politeness between male and female students in terms of their politeness in communicating. The table of content of my research proposal are the first one is chapter background, and the second is chapter 2, and the third is chapter 3. The first is chapter background. Language is one of the most basic tools for communication. Through language, we can communicate with each other. Language is used as a tool to express information, ideas, and doubts. We as humans use language to communicate with one another, express people, and think things through. And one of them is learning English. English has a very important role for students, both as a means of communication with foreign speakers as well as to support students in studying other fields of study. Therefore, the curriculum developed now aims to be able to prepare students to have competencies that are able to reflect on their own experience and the experience of others and express ideas and other people's culture. The teacher plays an important role in the process of learning English for junior high school students, as a teacher is required to present material interestingly so that students become interested in participating in learning. If students are interested in learning, then students heavily. In addition, students will focus on participating in learning so that their knowledge will increase after participating in learning. Interesting learning will have improved student ability in the learning process. Increased ability will feel in fine if students have a bad attitude, because the attitude is more important than the ability or material that must be owned by everyone, including students. Therefore, the researcher wants to test student politeness between males and females. The study aims to determine the quantitative percentage level of male and female students in terms of their politeness in communicating. The next is chapter 2. In the chapter 2, in my research proposal, explain that the first is language and the second is politeness. The first one is language. Some definitions give their perspective on the language. According to Safir, 1921, language is a system of generated symbols that humans use to share idea, emotion, and desire. Language is used by humans to communicate based on their culture. Based on Rossetti and Hermanto, 2018. Finnegan, 2008, also assert that language can be defined as a channel for exchanging ideas with another person. And Devianti, 2017, also add the notion of language as a method of communication that individuals employ as a culture system. In a nutshell, language is a tool for taking and connecting with others in order to exchange thoughts and ideas. The second is politeness. Al-Armau assume that humans communicate rationally and purposefully. Politeness aims to explain our deviation, namely our polite way of speaking. If we communicate politely, then the other people we talk to will respect us. On the other hand, if we are not polite to others, then others will not respect us either. As students, we must be polite in communicating with teachers, friends, and people who are older than us, because as a student must have a good attitude. The next is chapter 3. The chapter 3, my research proposal explained that the first is research design, and the second research location, and the third research population and sample, and the fourth is research instrument, and the last is data collection. The first one is research design. This research defines this research design to describe quantitative method. Researchers want to study the significant difference between the expected and observed frequency of sex and politeness. In other words, the researcher want to test the difference between male and female students in terms of their politeness and communication. The second is research location. This research will be carried out in Sampin Wisata Sawan Village, Sawan District, Buleleng Regency, and Bali Province. Next is third is research population and sample. The researcher required all male and female students to observe to conduct this research. The next is research instrument. The instrument used in this study include using paper and pens to record data when making direct observation. The SPSS application is also used to analyze the data when all the data has been collected. The last is data collection. To conduct this research, the researcher carried out several activities. The first was to ask permission from the principal of the school concerned to make direct observation, and the second was to make direct observation and take notes. That's all of my research proposal. Thank you.